And this one's showing a liquid in it, and
Yes.
and you can see which liquid that is.
We just see the liquid level here.
Yeah.
It's taken with the other X-ray. We see the measuring there a bit behind. We see some small dark spot. That means they are little shrapnels they put inside to have the same weight, because all the shells had to be exactly the same weight. Otherwise, when they were firing them, the distance might have been different.
Yeah.
So sometimes we find liquid shells with little shrapnels inside. It's a fixed line, so probably this liquid is partially hardened. The shell has been laying maybe 80 years on its side. That means that some stuff got hardened and is stuck on the side. That's why we see this funny shape here. But
Yeah.
it's clearly a liquid one, and then the software indicates arsenic chloride.
So it's like a chlorine gas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, with arsenic inside. Yeah.
Yeah.
These are the base elements, the main elements we detect: ionite, phosphor, sulfur, chloride, arsenic. But we have about 20 different ones, but we cannot show all of them on the screen, so that's why we only take the main ones. As well, they mixed because some gases are blistering, some are choking, but you could wear protective. So what they did was firing the Clark 1, for instance, which gives the vomiting effect. Goes through your gas mask, through your filter, so the soldiers were taking off their mask because they get the tendency to vomit, and in the same time they got, of course, the choking gas inside. So they were firing mixed, or they put them together.
Just as dangerous as what it
Yeah.
was.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Even some of them more, because through the years they got reaction with each other, and they develop another kind of chemical that might be even more dangerous. Yes, but they are still inside. They are perfect inside. Yeah.
Once all the information is recorded, shells are given their own unique identification number and then sent off to the chemical dismantling facility on the other side of the base. Are these ready for X-ray here, or?
Those ones have been X-rayed because they already have an identical tag. It's a passport number, a unique number for that shell. So with that shell we know everybody. We know who loaded it, what size, what length. We even have the X-ray picture available. We have all the information on a database stored.
Yep. And these are yet again the filling
Again,
plugs,
these are the ones with the filling holes, as you see.
which is the chemical solution was passed through that.
Poured in, yeah, there was drilled a hole in, it was poured into there. There was a conical tab put inside, and it was sealed off with some lead.
Excellent.
The high explosive ammunition is then separated from the rest and sent to the demolition field for detonation.
Stoppen. So here you see the demolition crates, typical demolition crates.
The Army conduct 12 lots of explosions each and every day, divided up into 2 sessions. They tell us there is not much to see as the explosions are directed downwards and are about 40 feet underground. They also limit the explosions to just 50 kilos of high explosive at a time and set them a minute apart to ensure that the shock waves have no chance of colliding with each other, thus preventing potential damage to buildings within the vicinity. Whilst this is routine practice for the EOD battalion, it is not every day that 4 lads get to spend the afternoon blowing stuff up.
Who pushes the button?
Oh, the guy inside.
Can we push the button?
Oh yeah.
Can I push it?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
no problem.
So with these 2 chaps effectively relieved of their duties for the afternoon, we took up our positions in the bunker and left some very expensive cameras rolling a little closer to the action. This is what they saw. Well, it appeared that the shells have lost none of their effectiveness after all these years. Well, keep in mind that these explosions only have 50 kilos of explosives in them and are buried deep below the ground. Compare this with 1,000-pound high-tech weaponry being exploded in the streets of Baghdad during the invasion of Iraq. Think of how a child would perceive this and the long-term psychological damage this would cause. Prior to the opening of these new facilities in 1999, there was no way to safely dispose of the chemical weapons found. The Belgium EOD had no alternative other than to dump the chemical weapons into the Gulf of Gascoyne. Nowadays they're able to dispose of all the shells they find each year and make a significant impact on reducing the 27,000 chemical weapon shells they accumulated in the 9 years after the dumping of these shells was halted in 1980. During this 9-year period they found nearly 3,000 suspected chemical weapons each year. The remnants of these shells are stored here on the base. There were no chemical weapons found in Iraq. It was these types of images they were looking for and did not, despite thousands of deaths and billions of taxpayers' dollars money, find them. We're now going into the chemical weapons dismantling facility where we're going to see the technique that they use to get the chemical agent out of each shell. So they deal with thousands of them. We've seen the stockpiles that they have. There's a backlog of chemical weapons here that they are trying to deal with, and we're going to go see the highly technical process that they go through to actually get the chemical agent out and to neutralise it. Due to the need for staff to physically handle the weapons, the staff are required to wear state-of-the-art chemical weapons protection suits. There is also a backup team of 2 personnel ready to evacuate any staff in case of emergency, such as heat stroke or chemical intoxication.
They have to be physically in very good condition, because this is heavy stuff.
It'd be quite hot as well.
It is hot, especially on this time now.
Excuse me? Sorry.
It is a very hard work that they are doing, because there is a possibility of heat stress.
Yeah.
That means you heat up your body, the inside of your body, it goes up, and it's in a kind of fever that you come.
Yes.
Your temperature of your body becomes 38.5 degrees.
Yeah.
Means heat stress. It
Yes.
means a kind of fever.
Yeah.
So they may work maximum 1 hour in this suit.
Yeah.
Maximum twice a day.
Yeah.
Not more.
I'd probably last about 10 minutes myself. Fall over.
No, but they are trained. They are well trained. They are physically okay. They are medically followed very, very close, because when they have finished their intervention from 1 hour, they go back to the doctor,
Yeah.
back for blood pressure,
Yeah.
temperature, weight, everything.